Assalamualaikum and good morning, Doctor. We are from Group 3 and we are presenting about Gen Z working issues. This is our group members.
We will start the issue through the introduction. As we know, Gen Z that born between late 1990s, which is 1997, and the early 2010s. There are three challenges for human resource management that we can see from Gen Z. First, Gen Z focus on purpose and technology that may create a challenge for organizations with a limited source. Moreover, Generation Z employees are more likely to switch or change their job, which is often in seeking a greater opportunity. And lastly, the Gen Z expecting the employers to provide a resources, counseling, and supportive environment.
Okay, for this slide, I will discuss about one employment issue for Generation Z, which is their workplace attitude often be labeled as out of control. The key issue is Gen Z unique approach to words often clash with the older generation like baby boomers and Gen Z. This difference highlighted by majority article, which is its lead to workplace misunderstanding. From the article, there are three common perceptions of Gen Z in the workplace, which is sensitive to feedback, that seem as least as receptive to criticism, work ethic concern that perceive as needing more support and lacking determination. Last is entitlement, aspect is the reward, description to dynamic. Based on the employment issue on Gen Z, they give a attitude effect, workplace dynamic. Which is they have a social media conflict that generational debates on platform like Twitter about the Gen Z attitude, and it have a feedback style that's need for balanced feedback with a positive reinforce. To bring the gap, Gen Z must adapt to traditional value and accept constructive feedback. For the generation, they must offer empathy and supportive feedback. For the organization, they must promote understanding, collaboration, and open dialogue. Lack of communication skill is the second employment issue faced by Gen Z. Gen Z is often seen as lacking social skill, preferring modern communication over face-to-face interaction. According to M-Star article, 36% believe that Gen Z communication skills are weaker than previous generation, making a formal setting like job interview challenge. The pandemic worsened this issue. Remote learning during COVID-19 hindered Gen Z social and professional development impacts workplace interaction. Gen Z value flexible and independence, but this sometimes clash with the traditional workflow, leading to misunderstanding and reinforced stereotypes. To address this, Gen Z must improve communication skills and adapt to workplace norms, and employers must provide training, mentorship, and constructive feedback to support Gen Z growth.
Next, we will move to the next issue. The next issue is Gen Z unable to cope with workplace pressure. Lack of competitiveness leads Gen Z to get extreme burnout. It also causes them difficulty for striving better performance. Other than that, Gen Z also lack of physical and mental endurance besides cannot handle the pressure in a office environment that causes them to change jobs frequently. Moreover, parental also be one of the factors of shaping personality of Gen Z, which is parents overly pampers their children, causing younger generation today react poorly to criticism and struggles with workplace. Last but not least, job hopping. There are three elements of job hopping. Firstly, changes are rational. Job has changed voluntarily and job changes has happened frequently. Job hopping has merged as new norm for younger generation and become a serious problem. Because of the job hopping, organization not only experience financial losses but has a high turnover rates because has a strong effect on work performance, product quality, service, and company profitability. Job hopping practice by the younger generation because of various stigma such as disloyalty, impatience, short attention span, less productivity, and high possibility of turnover.
Based on the articles and journals we review, I found several cases and impact related to these issues. The first issue is attitude out of control. This happened because they grow up alongside rapid technological advancement. This has led to a decline in work productivity that may potentially disrupting teamwork tasks. As a result, task assigned may not be complete on time, so when this issue arises, they often avoid face-to-face communication and preferring to discuss matter through platforms like Google Meet and Webex. Second issue is lack of communication skills. It cannot be denied that people nowadays heavily depend on technology for doing their tasks. The erosion of communication skills among Gen Z is proven. Without technology, they will struggle to convey information effectively, leading to avoidance of face-to-face interaction. Their weak communication skills are difficult to overcome, further exacerbating the issue. The third issue is unable to cope with pressure. Workplace pressure is a normal thing. However, the current younger generation tends to be overly pampered by their surroundings. This will impact them when faced with the problems. They are unable to think critically to solve them or become independent. The last issue is job hopping. This involves expecting the privilege showcased on social media or promises during their interviews, which often do not align with reality. They want a shortcuts to achieve this expectation, and upon failure, they often switch job until they found what they desire. However, they fail to realize that such behavior can harm their own reputation, and in severe cases, it can lead to penalties or lawsuits from employers. The data above represent youth employment from 2018 to 2022. It involves the individual aged from 15 to 24 years. But not all members of Gen Z are included in this data. However, it can serve as an indication of future trends. The first 4 years show an increasing trend, followed by a decrease in the next year. This analysis proves that the issue persists and has yet to be resolved. Many youth to depend on their parents, becoming a burden at home. They refuse to work or help their family to contribute for the household income. This issue must be prevented immediately.
Next, I will talk about the recommendation to have the employment issue of Gen Z. First is flexible work environment. 69% of Gen Z employees prefer flexible or hybrid work arrangement. So what is the benefits of flexible work environment? Is first, increase employee satisfaction. Second is improve the retention rate. So what is employers should do is adopt remote work or flexible scheduling policies. Second is use collaborative tools to ensure productivities and teamwork. So it will give advantage for business because offering flexibility work environment will attract and retain Gen Z talent. The second one is focus on mental health support. 70% of Gen Z consider mental health support, which is essential when choosing an employer. So what is the challenge that Gen Z faces nowadays is economic uncertainty and societal pressure. So what employers should do is offer resources like counseling service, provide mental health days, and create a supportive environment. So what is the benefit from this recommendation is it will reduce the burnout and build employee loyalty and stronger team. So by prioritizing mental health, it will show they care about the employees and create a motivated workforce. Next is embracing technology. Gen Z expects seamless, modern technology at work due to their familiarity with instant access. So, what employers should do is invest in advanced or user friendly technology, use collaboration tools like Microsoft Teams or Zoom for instant communication and teamwork. Modern technology creates a workplace that meets Gen Z expectation and drives success. The last one is promote effective communication skills. So it's important to create a strong communication foster, a harmonious and efficient workplace. So what the solution that employers can do is first workshop and training, which is conduct programs to address specific challenges, For example, clear expression and active listening. The second one is simulated scenarios, which is practice workplace interaction in a safe environment to improve skill. Effective communication skills will create a more connected and productive teams.
As for conclusion, the report highlights four main issues concerning Gen Z's working style, detail the reasons behind these challenges and the effect of their actions on organization productivity. This issue, if not addressed properly, could limit organizations' ability to thrive in a competitive landscape. To ensure that Gen Z's employees contribute effectively, organizations must focus on improving their working experience, recognizing their strengths such as adaptability to technology, and promoting a healthy work-life balance is essential as they are valuable asset to the company. Organizations should embrace Gen Z's opinions and adopt policies to minimize conflicts. This includes staying alert to demographic shift in the organization, ensuring that the workplace system stay relevant, build a safe and inclusive working environment, investing in mentorship programs, and addressing negative behavior with constructive strategies can transform all these challenges into opportunities. Again, boosting engagement and aligning organization expectation with Gen Z's aspiration is a strategy encounter, then enhance their overall contributions and position to the company as a desirable employer in competitive industry. That's all from me. Thank you.